Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my shop. Welcome to my channel. My name's Keith and I'm your host. Come on in. Let's see what our next video is all about. Check this out. This is one of the reasons why I wanted the spacer in on Buffy. And like I was saying, this box that you can mill on is much bigger with the riser and the longer knee. Even though it has a shorter table, the box itself is bigger and can be machined more easily without running the table up and down and changing out tool bits and everything else. I have that full spacer in here, and I have a pretty good chunk of iron in here. And my quill is all the way down so that I could go ahead, and I've indicated this right here. We're going to put a hole pattern in this. We have a coupling, 6 holes. All right, so they're going to be 51/64 drilled all the way through. So we're going to start it in here. And we're going to locate and we're going to drill to our depth of our standard drill bits that we have. And then we purchased a long drill bit which will get all the way through it, because the bolt holes have got to go all the way through it. With the large bore, we can't have the undercut and the flange and put the bolts, short bolts in it and bolt it up. So the bolting configuration's got to be all the way through the coupling. So we're going to do this in stages. One, we're going to get the holes in here in the right location and start them to depth, and then we'll move this over to the sibling drill press, where that simple drilling the rest of the way through can be just start the drill bit in there, toe clamp the thing down to the table and let it go. Alright, but I wanted to bring you in here and just show you that the space is just totally awesome. Alright, we're zeroed out. I can pull this off of here. This can go up, and now we can put in, and this is the space I'm telling you that you have now. You can put your drill chuck in here, you can pull your drill chuck down, you can put a collet in here with your 1/2 inch shank drill bit without having to manipulate the whole mill or going over to the side to pull something in and out and all of that. So this is really enjoyable for this one job right here, to go ahead and get the full exercise of the riser block that I put in there. All right, ready to find the hole location. All right, this is a simple 6 holes on 6 inch. So all we got to do is go over to one direction here, 3 inches. Right there. All right, we lock down our table. There we go. Okay, I got a 3/8 in here now. I think I'm going to get my vacuum over here because I want to run the vacuum to keep the chips out. Okay, so we're going to go around and we're going to get them all down to 3/8 down to the depth of this drill bit here. Alright, I got my stubby 51/64 in here, and I kind of like just kissed a little tiny flat on here. I slowed down the speed a little bit here, and I think we're just going to engage our manual feed here. And I'm going to see how this goes here. Carried that hole down to 3 1/4, so there's actually some chips in here right now. Let's see if I can. Between the hose and the air, I should be able to get that cleared out. Okay, 3 1/4 or so is our hole. We brought our slug over here to the sibling, and we got a long bit here, and I think we're gonna oh, that's fine. Okay, we're gonna be able to drill it here, but we want to hold this down. We got this centered so that it can go right down through the center hole. So I'm going to slide this T-nut slot in here. We made these big nuts with the 1/2 inch in here, so we can get our regular 1/2 inch. I think I'm going to have to blow those chips out of there so that they don't hold back on my T-nut. Okay. Alright, all the way in as far as I can get it. Looks more better. Alright, let's see what we got. Long reach, not long enough. Let's see, we had somebody sent us a bunch of long reach. Let's see if we got one that's in here that. These might be a little too long. Yeah. Okay. We'll just do our usual add-on here. That'll work. Okay. We like that. Okay, what I'm going to do is bring this right on down into there, lock that. Nice and comfortable, stress-free. All right, now we'll tighten that down. Yep, I think we're going to be good to go. Alright, we're going to go slow here and see how we got it. Of course, there's the phone. Okay, usually I machine ductile without any lubricants. I'm adding in a little bit on here just because of how deep the hole is, and I think it actually kind of maybe helps the chip come out without galling on the side of the drill bit, because it does have to bring those out of a deep hole. Using a spray glue, not really a cutting oil. Okay, I'm going to clear it. Yeah, it's going to be drill a little bit, bring it up and clear it and drill. It's a pretty deep hole that way, but I think with the spray in there I can get it to clump and come out of the hole. When it's dry, it wants to flow down the flutes and go back down in the hole. This is almost better to be like on an HBM from the side where it drags the chips right out. Alright. Alright, we came outside here and we have a limited strip of shade that's constant here on the north side of the shop, and it makes it kind of nice. We set this down on our rollers here, and we're going to take out a few thousandths on here. Now it's running around 5 in the middle, and it has about 5 down the taper end down there, but we do have about 30 thousandths down there at the coupling end that needs to be addressed. And but we're starting between the rollers right now, and it's pretty constant in between here, and right here is that packing area that we straighten. But all of this area right in the middle here is all running concentric and equal to each other. So we're just going to pop out a couple thousand there and then work our way on down to the end. We're actually running 2 right there right now. Same thing there. It's been sitting here for about half an hour, so yeah, I don't even think we're going to touch anything in the middle. Okay, this is definitely a major issue here. So we got that 0 there, and we're running up about 25 there. Alright, we want to put the 0 there, we want to work on the low side here. Alright, here we go. shaft takes a long time for that temperature to actually work on this. We sucked it back down to 20 right now. Alright, it doesn't look like she's not moving anymore. So let's see what we got. We probably sucked 10 or 15 out. We sucked 15 out of it. Alright. Alright, we got 15 left. 7. It's actually running out 7. Total indicator readout 15. Slightly to the side of that last straightening. Alright, we got her sticking out the door because we're going to be doing a fit and face on the coupling, and we only need it in a short distance there because we got to dial it in, we got to set up the steady rest here, and then we got to put a center drill in here because there's never been one in there, and then we'll put the coupling on, we'll support it at the end, and we'll do a fit and face, and we'll also machine the register on here. Alright, now that we straightened out this shaft here, she runs nice and pretty. She's picking up a little bit of harmonics there. So we're going to run at a little different speed here, or we're going to do something just a little bit different here, but we haven't got the steady rest on here yet, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to do that first, and maybe that'll simmer it down. Alright, we got a little boring bar in here. We just backed out the center. We've got the coupling fit on the shaft, and the shaft's back in the lathe, and we're just finalizing this dimension right here. So we inside micrometer it, and we measure, and this needs to be like 3 3/4, and we're at 3/6/38. All right, 375 is our asking number here. Okay, that's 0 right there. Okay, we're going to take 20. It's just a small bit in here, so we don't want to overstress it. I'm just glad we're able to get an inside micrometer right in there, because that is the best way to get a really good measurement into all right, we're at 680. I like to double check. $670 is what we're at.
Now you don't need to take hold of the camera, right?
No. In fact, I don't even get a preview in there.
Okay. You sure you want to keep your camera in your pocket?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Right here in my pouch.
I mean,
Yeah.
phone? Okay.